All right. Welcome to Capital Culture. I'm your host, Christopher Wheeler, and today we have a very, very special show for you. But if you've been liking the interviews, please make sure to like and subscribe because we've been working hard. Shout out my team, you've been helping me out. We're going to keep pushing out the interviews for you. That being said, let's get back to the main event of the evening. KHEM, how are we doing today, man?
Good.
You just made your breakthrough into America. You've been going really, really strong. You're from, one of the interesting things I found out is you're actually from Belize.
Yeah.
But you grew up in Toronto? Like, when did you come? Did you come over? Or
I was born here. Born here. That's just my background.
So do you go back? Do you go back a lot to your roots?
I never got. I just started traveling.
Okay.
But I plan to.
All right.
Belize looks beautiful.
Is it both your parents are from there, or is it just?
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's why you have the nice hair.
That Latino Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
So let me just start off with my staple question. I asked all the artists to come on here. Who is KHEM?
I'm a young trapper. You know what I'm saying? Young trapper from Toronto. I'm a Toronto rapper, firstly. You know what I'm saying? But who is KHEM as an artist? I made the genre dark trap. You know what I'm saying? And it was basically 2012, 2011, mixing this very early Travis Scott, The Weeknd, auto-tune, dark vibes onto the trap beats though, not onto this R&B stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it was like merging that created my sound, and that's me. You know what I'm saying? Dark trap.
So you recently just shortened the name from Chemistry. Now it's been a rebrand, you've called it. How successful has the rebrand since it's been done, and how do you like it?
So when I was Chemistry, like, we still had hood music popping. I was still making 6 buzz, 18, 19 years old, you know what I'm saying? We were still doing numbers as Chemistry, but as KHEM, it changed things to like an international scope, you know what I'm saying? So when I did that rebrand, we did the Tory Lanez song and a couple other features at the same time, and it kind of it branched us out.
Did you feel like, because I know you had those huge features at the beginning of the career when you started off, do you feel like those big features came a little too early before you're fully developed, so you didn't catch as much wind as you'd like from them?
Yeah. Nah, I have people tell me regularly, oh, this song is you? I bumped this song every day last year, you know what I'm saying? I had no idea it was you know what I'm saying? Like, I've had people hit me with those moments like where, the songs were definitely bigger than me at a point, you know?
Okay. Do you feel, let me ask this one. You said something extremely interesting in one of your last interviews. Would you rather be iconic or worldly? And what's the difference to you? And why are those two terms tied to your artistry and your brand?
I feel like if you just focus on being iconic, you know what I'm saying, you can be, but to who? You know what I'm saying? And then the worldly thing, it's one of those, like, the key would be to have both. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to pick one, it'd be worldly, because I want to be known around the world. I want to tour around the world.
Artists.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it might not be as the exact artist I set out to be.
And is that why you kind of drifted off the trap to try and be a little bit more commercially viable to your audience, to get on the radio, to get those maybe a top 40 feature in the future that's not always that
and that's
rapid.
why if like my fans notice my projects, they're always like tailored to a trap story. It's always telling, Dark Trap was saying where I was at with it, and it was real dark. When I made Trapped In, it was about the fact that, I got all these features, but I'm still on the block, I'm still trapped in, you know what I'm saying? And the first couple tracks, I try to keep it trapped, but by the middle of the tapes, I show the versatility, you know what I'm saying?
When you're coming to these decisions, do you have someone that you kind of like go back and forth with, like a manager, an agent, like who helps you?
No, creatively,
like,
creatively 100% me, you know what I'm saying?
Now, before the rebrand, did you kind of feel like Chemistry could be plateauing and that's why you needed to do something? And then did you discuss this with your manager? Or this was just like you called your manager and be like, yo, this is what we're doing now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a joint decision. You know what I'm saying? We definitely wanted to change the name. And at first I had a whole like different name in mind. I can't remember what the name was, but it's like by the time we got to that decision, it was like we decided, all right, we're gonna keep the KHEM thing rolling,
Yeah.
but we're just gonna shorten it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you just had arguably one of your biggest drops. First of all, congratulations.
Big Dripper out now.
Talk about how that came about with Tuzi, huge artist in the States, and congratulations to break through to the States as a Toronto artist. So big ups to you.
You know, Tuzi was good people. We went to ATL, did the video. Maybe like 6 months before the video, I had the song in pocket, you know what I'm saying? And I signed a little distribution deal at that time. I let that be known in the last interview, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, part of that relationship, I got a contact, you know what I'm saying, with Tuzi's management. And we
Did you manifest the chatter between you two, or was it through the management you got the...
I won't lie, it was management came with a list of maybe like 5 people, you know what I'm saying? 5 popping like A-list rappers, you know what I'm saying? And
that was just, you chose?
Yeah, I chose Tuzi.
Who were the others?
There was a couple. There was Young Dolph, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Moneybag.
He's popping.
And I can't remember who else.
That's fair, but
yeah.
that's good. That's good enough. I appreciate that. Now going forward, do you plan on breaking through with more American artists? And before you answer that, I kind of want to ask you this in the sense, because you weren't afraid to disclose that at the beginning of the career you paid for those features for Pressa and Tory. Was for the young artists at home that don't know, is there going to have to be a bag involved when you're approaching an American artist? And how did that go down? And just maybe walk them through it at home so they're listening.
Yeah, it's like, the way it works is, it's like anything, you know? Like the artist, now that I'm at this point in the career, it's like, the artists put a lot of investment into where they're at, you know what I'm saying? So to ask for something like a feature when they gotta come out of pocket for studio time, the beat, maybe the mix, you know what I'm saying? Maybe to clear it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's too much, you know what I'm saying? You're asking a man to come out of pocket to do your song, you know what I'm saying? It's
so at least
like,
covering expenses.
Yeah, a couple of bands is like at least a pleasantry where you can tell the man, okay, like, yo, I'll deal with all the headache, just I want your actual verse, you know what I'm saying? And like, that's what people have to realize at a certain point, it's a job, you know? Like, so I never really, as long as the math made sense on the back end, you know what I'm saying? As long as I got this X million streams for this move, the money made sense.
You seem like you carry yourself very well and you apply it to your business like very methodically. What was your upbringing like, and how do you apply it to your business day to day? I can just hear it in your tone. You're very, you think, you're very direct.
I grew up in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? The real trenches, like metro housing, like sleep on the floor of roaches type vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like, my granny went into the kitchen, tried to make us eggs in the morning. She took out the pan. We seen there's 3 dead rats in the pan type vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's always been like just that thirst. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you hear all the time, niggas end up statistics, niggas end up in jail, niggas end up in a coffin. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so I just knew like, I had to triple think every step. You know what I'm saying?
You mentioned, I know I wouldn't bring it up, you were pretty open about it in your previous interviews. You did have a little stint with jail in your lifetime. How did that affect your mentality and set you on the right path? Or just talk about that in general and how that affected your life.
Jail and religion, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it goes hand in hand. I didn't want to be one of them corny niggas go to jail, end up religious, and blame it all on God that I got free. You know what I'm saying? But
it is pretty corny.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be those corny niggas, but that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? In the most purest way. You know what I'm saying? I really I wasn't religious, you know what I'm saying? I was living life like GTA. When I was like 18, 19, I was
fast life,
doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I got caught up as soon as I got 18, got a firearm charge, you know what I'm saying? Everything was stacked against me. And by the grace of God, I made it out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just certain times where you get lucky in a row enough that you're like, all right, it ain't luck, and I need to respect that, you know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Was it this will be my last question about this, was it a smooth stint, or was there other days that stuck out that you'll remember for life when you were in there? Or
yeah, just certain certain shit, like when it hits you, when you first time I got locked up, I might have went to court 7 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? Not realizing I didn't retain a lawyer. You gotta wake up at 6 a.m. every day, hop in a paddy wagon and go to court. You know what I'm saying? You miss breakfast, miss lunch. You know what I'm saying? You get back to the jail by 7 p.m. You gotta eat, you know, today's lunch for dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's fucked up. I was doing that for 7 days straight till I realized, man, fuck court. Remand my court. You know what I'm saying? Push it back so I could like, you know what I'm saying? So it's little like learning lessons like that where you realize, all right, you're in the shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody,
no one's helping
your nigga's not gonna call and retain that for you, whatever. If you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing, right? So it really made me like figure shit out for myself.
Wow, that was a good. So I'll touch off that, but that was very interesting. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Let's talk about you as an artist. We see you're headed the right direction in 2022. Now, personally, what would you say, and then what would your manager say in terms of what do you need to do to take yourself to the next level?
I think now it's all about, since everything's open, it's all about live shows for me. I think that's the next way to like kind of expand my brand. You know what I'm saying? Because the music is already a tried and true recipe. You know what I'm saying? And it's been on a upwards incline since I started. You know, but it's just like, yeah, I think that really takes it to the next level. Once I like, the people have to feel me in the like in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like the last 2 years, especially Canada, my flight restriction personally, it was like the perfect storm that I couldn't do no shows.
Have you done shows before? Like, have you done your own show before yet? It's the reason I say that because COVID happened is 2 years on the pause, and then the stint. You know, like maybe
as soon as I got like really to that level where it's like, all right, I can sell out a nice show, or I could open for a headline artist. You know what I'm saying? COVID hit. You know, so now I'm really like, I'm getting on that type of vibe, you know, taking those like official bookings. But like club shows and shit, I've been rocked a club with 300 people, you know what I'm saying? I've been rocked a club 400 people, no problem, you know what I'm saying? Performed like 3 songs straight, you know, but yeah.
Personally, when it comes to you being an artist, you seem like you've been in the game for a long time, but like your mentality is like so focused. Do you feel you should be farther along than you should be right now, or do you feel you're exactly where you should be?
Yeah, like it's like bittersweet, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody who raps want to like just get a viral moment, you know what I'm saying, and blow up. But if I'm being realistic, yeah, I do feel like I'm farther ahead than I should be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's nice.
Because it's like, I know when I really started actually spending money. I know when this shit actually became an expense, and it was only a couple years ago, you know? And it's like, what I've done from now till then, little 10 million streams, little, you know, I hit all my little milestones that I had in my head. Now I gotta make new milestones, you know?
What DSP in your head is the most important right now for artists? When I say platform, like would you say it's Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Instagram? Like what DSP is the most important for artists at home watching? What do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely a mix of YouTube and either Apple Music or Spotify, one of them. You know what I'm saying? You need YouTube and one of them. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, because it's like you need the visual component, and then you need to be able to bump in people's cars every day and run up the streams, pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? That's like the marriage.
Going forward into 2022, you're curating new fans. You're dropping big hits. Why should new fans care about KHEM in 2022 going forward?
I'm snapping. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a Canadian artist, I'm just like, I'm at the point where officially I can say like I'm doing shit people never did. You know what I'm saying? From the start of my career to like now, every move I'm making is like, the rappers in the city just aren't doing the same moves, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, so it's different first of all, plus all my music is real different. I don't use the same slangs as everybody, you know what I'm saying? I like, all my like storytelling is very implied, not super in your face, you know what I'm saying? My music is some shit that you could actually like replay value, you could figure shit out if you listen to the song again, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's why my music's gonna last a little longer.
Okay. Talk about, I know you're a big Kanye fan, how he inspired you, because I know you were talking about the Kanye doc and you watched it and you like to talk about how he's inspired you as an artist.
Kanye's a genius. You know what I'm saying? People hate on Kanye, call him crazy all day. Kanye's the richest black man on the planet.
Is it? Okay. I think we'll say yes.
Yeah, on the planet.
I feel like there's the richest black guy on the planet has like $15 billion, and he created something. He made an invention.
I had to Google it again the other day. Like, it wasn't yesterday, but it was like last month. He's still the richest black guy in the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Now you have your own clothing line as well. Is that a little bit? Is that why you got into fashion?
Yeah, no. Fashion has always been like I've always been like ambitious about fashion on a different level. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking like textiles and thread patterns and what shit's really made out of and cotton weight, you know what I'm saying? So I've always had in mind to make an actual like clothing collection, like a line, not like merch, you know?
Because you were on your story, I think it was a few weeks ago, and you were showing your merch, but it wasn't about you were showing it. You're like, this is real good fabric. Like you're talking about the actual, like not a lot of, like, hey, I have a new t-shirt out, please cop it. It wasn't about that. He's like, yo, this is good fabric. We're gonna be dropping these soon. Like, stay tuned. So
the real 6-Up. So the merch that we just dropped for Big Dripper is artist merch. It's for the label. It's for the fans to have something inexpensive to like rep the brand. You know what I'm saying? But the actual 6-Up collection that I'm gonna launch, which is the store you were talking about, those are like luxury garments. I'm trying to like offer a garment that's $1,500 from Dior, like a
collaboration?
No, like a cotton weight, like that's $1,500 from Dior, like 400 GSM, maybe the zippers on it are real 18 karat gold dip, you know what I'm saying? Like real, that's what Versace, that's what Dior does, right? My hoodies are like almost to that degree, you know, 360, real heavyweight. And I'm trying to offer a $1,500 sweater to the hood for $4, for $5. You know?
Okay, because you just answered my question, because I was going to be like, because those name brands hold a lot of history, right? So they can bank on their price off the history and their name. How do you bring that as a new designer and tell someone to buy $1,000 thing, but you just said you're going to do that and bring it to $4? So
exactly, you know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
I'm trying to cut it in 3, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like
I could get for 2.
I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Crack money is you double up, you know what I'm saying? You got 1,500, you make 3 bands, that's crack money, you know what I'm saying? So the way I look at it, a lot of these designer stores, they're trying to make a 10 times markup on what they're offering, you know what I'm saying? If I make a 3 times markup, I'm cool to pay my employees, keep my bills open, you know, keep my stores open, right? And I could take over that way. I feel like that's a better strategy, you know what I'm saying?
Just the way, like, I know you have such a good head on your shoulders. Like, I would say, oh, good luck, but I think this is a done deal, you know? Like, just the way you approach it. Even how you broke that down, I'm like, very impressive.
This shit. I've been calculating this shit, and the brand around me as a rapper since man, I'm a kid since we were 13, 14. You know?
So what are you excited to take on summer 2022? And what can your fans expect?
Rolling Loud for sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely happy for that. It's a big moment for the city.
What's your take on that, Rolling Loud?
Yeah, I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I'm a fan of it. I know a lot of people feel like spicy about it, but like I know enough people on Rolling Loud. 3 artists that's like almost like that are like second row. You know what I'm saying? I have songs with. So it's like, there's no question I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just I'm good.
Some people
might feel away though.
Because there are some notable people in the city. I'm not gonna name who, but they're like, if you're not in the first 2 rows, it was a purchase spot.
Yeah.
Comments on that, or?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's a big moment for the city. So that I was talking more so personally. Do you have any big projects coming out? Do you have any more American features tucked? Yeah. That's what I'd like to know before we sign off here.
Yeah, I have a couple tucks still, but I'm not. I feel like I've been leaking too much.
Okay.
And it's time to drop now. You know? Okay. So man, we're gonna see it. I'm not gonna even be talking about it for too long. You know?
Less talk, more work kind of deal.
But I have like, yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said,
not just U.S. artists too, a couple international artists. You know what I'm saying?
What sectors of the world? Europe, or are we talking?
One more Jamaican artist, and then Europe.
Okay. Well, I'm excited now because just to see your growth as an artist in such a short period of time. Because you popped up on my radar I think about 6-7 months ago, and then I told you I was gonna do this. Guys, I was supposed to interview him 5 months ago. I made the blip and I didn't make it happen, and I made a mistake. So I'm here to raise my hand, and I'm always gonna say when I made a mistake. But I'm glad that you came on the came on the show. And
now. Lit now.
Anything you want to say to the fans before we sign off?
It's 6-up season. Y'all niggas know it's KHEM. Do this shit for the trappers. Ray May Rose is coming out now. Big Dripper out now. You niggas already know what it is.
With that being said, Christopher Wheeler, KHEM signing off, and now we are going into 2 new segments. You ready? Alrighty,
so
let's get it.